Hi everyone, and welcome once again to a Q&A here with me, Pastor Sean Myers. So this week, I actually asked the congregation on Sunday to just write up questions and hand me after worship. And I haven't quite looked at them all yet, so we'll see what they bring. But looking forward to seeing what all you have to ask. So let's see here. This one says, could our congregation be a sanctuary for refugees? So, my thought on this is twofold. One is that legally I don't know, but morally, faithfully, I believe that it's something we probably should be looking into. That a lot of times people aren't treated with respect and care, and they really need to be. You know, our siblings need help, and so we look at us and say, people are looking just for a better life. Should we be able to help them out? Absolutely. Well, that means how that would look, that depends. But I have to examine one more closely. So thank you for a very thoughtful question, and I will look more into this. Let's see here. Tolstoy seems to say you have to be poor to believe in God. React. So, you have to be poor to believe in God. Well, I've heard arguments like this before, which is that more or less you have to really be dependent upon God to really trust God and be faithful to God. When you have stuff of your own, you begin to think that you deserve it, that you don't need God, you have earned everything that you have, instead of realizing that, no, it's all a gift from God. We get so wound up in our own things, and our own desires, our own wants, that we don't acknowledge God as much. So while not having means that since we rely on God more, we can see God more easily. So I don't think it's a requirement at all. I believe that all of us can have a great faith in God. It's all a question of how faithful and how much we can really understand that everything that we have is a gift. Doesn't matter how much or how little we have, it's all a gift from God. And that when we have more, what it also means is that we've been given this gift to help out our siblings who do not have as much. So we need to be willing to take what God has already given us to spread out. Is it maybe harder when you have more? And what did God say about the rich man getting into the eternal life? It does make it a bit harder. Let's see here. We'll do like two more. Okay. I'd like to know ideas for spirituality practice. This one's also signed, so I'll contact this person individually too. But there's all kinds of different things you can do. You may notice on my desk right here, I have beads. So they're prayer beads. Where you can pray the small catechism, pray all kinds of different ways. Our Catholic brothers and sisters know these as rosaries. But there is prayers for us as well. There's hesychastic prayer, which is praying alongside your breath. There's just pure meditation. There is taze worship, where you chant and you worship in that way. Spiritual reading, all kinds of things that you can do. One of my personal favorites, which I don't get to do as much as I'd like, is a labyrinth walk, where you just go and walk a certain path around a labyrinth to just kind of focus on your journey with God. And kind of just giving everything up to God as you walk into the labyrinth. And then as you walk out, seeing how you might be drawn into the world around you. So there are quite a lot. If you would like to know more about anything I've mentioned or any other ones, leave a comment below, and I will try it more in depth at another time. But there is a wide variety. So, and just really just a daily prayer life. Keep a prayer journal. What do you pray about today? And maybe reflect on how you experienced God in that day. A journal is never a bad thing to do. So, some ideas. Let's see here. What if your words were judged like a crime? Okay. I mean, sometimes your words are judged like a crime because you are slanderous, which is not a good thing. And so you can get in trouble for that one. Think about all the times, though, that I've said things that maybe hurt someone else. Could be treated like an assault. Well, you assaulted the person's being, assaulted the person's core, their feelings, and everything else. So I'm very glad that our words are not used, unless, again, certain issues, as a crime, you're being judged for them in that way. But I also believe that in the scriptures, routinely, it talks about how we need to control our tongues. Because words do matter. You know, the whole sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Words hurt a lot more than sticks and stones. Because sticks and stones, you might break a few bones, but you're going to get healed eventually. But with words, it can really damage you for your entire life. Especially when done early on. Maybe you're not told you're not good enough early on, or you're told you're not worth much of anything. Told you never fit in. Told, you're too fat, you're too thin, you're too this, you're too that. Or some gossip gets around about you that's not even true, and it makes everyone look at you a whole different way. Words mean a lot. So, watch your words, please. So, that's our questions for this week. I have more in the box, but please send more in. Leave a comment below the question. You can send me a message on Facebook. You can get into me in any way, shape, or form. But please leave some comments, and I will answer them as best as my ability. So thanks again, and here you go.